Howdy folks, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Star Trek Online. We are nearing the end of the current story arc, which is the Solomon Dyson Sphere story arc. But before we actually get to the end, we have one or two missions left to complete. Our next one is Fluidic Destruction. Basically, we have to travel to the Dyson Sphere Undine Battlezone. You can reach it through the contested zone, near the gateway in the Allied zone, or through the Dyson ground battle zone. So there's some different ways that you can actually get to it. If you're in the contested zone, you go to the right hand side of the map and you will get a map transfer. You can get to it from the gateway in the Allied zone, which I'm going to demonstrate now, or you can get to it from the Dyson Sphere ground battle zone as well. That will be in the command center where you can get it. So, this is basically just go to location and mission complete. That's it. That's what this is going to be. But what we are going to do for this episode is actually give you a demonstration of the Undine Space Battle Zone. And I'm going to also show you how to get there. So, here we are in the Allied Zone. There's the gateway that we just came through. There's Dyson Joint Command. And off that direction then is the contested zone. If you keep on going that direction, you will eventually get to the Undine Space Battle Zone. But if you look down here in the bottom right hand corner, we can see Space Battle Zone Contact. We also have Ground Battle Zone Contact as well, but we're going to the space in this mission. So we simply select this option and it will bring us to the Undine Space Battle Zone. Pretty simple. And there we are, the mission is complete. So we can turn in that bad boy, get a little bit of XP for it. We're not going to worry about the next mission. We are going to focus on this map. Now, before we do that, I want to see if there's another instance. It's full, and there's only 5 people in this one. This is not going to be easy. Haha! Space has opened up. I'm in there. This would have been difficult to do with only 5 players, you know, to do the entire map. So, like a space opened up in the other one, we'll jump into that instance. It'll be a hell of a lot simpler. Even though it might be on the boss stage now. We'll just have to wait and see once we get in here. Not quite. Okay. So, like the Dyson Sphere Ground Battle Zone, you have different areas, and you have to go to each of these different areas, and you have to capture them by doing certain tasks. So we're going to go... We'll go to this one here, okay? This is where we'll go first. And we'll talk about that once we get there. This is it here, in front of us. Get ready for combat. Get a bit closer before I put out my pets. Like now. Great, there's some guys here. So this is a capture and hold point. It's the best way to describe it. You just have to be within a certain distance of the center, and as long as the allies outnumber the Undine, progress will progress to capture this area. And that's it. So you just, you know, you fly around here and you blow up ships that get close, and that's it, really. You know, it's nothing much more to it, really, to be honest. As you can see, we are well on the way. We're about, what, 5/6 of the way there. Just like the Dyson Sphere Ground Battle Zone as well, each one of these areas scale based off the number of allies in the area. So the more players that are in the area, the more enemies and stronger enemies the game will throw at you. You can see this is nearly complete now as well, so I'm going to get up here and get ready. Activate. And point captured. There we go. Pretty simple. Okay, let's have a look at the map. This one over here is being lost, so we're going to go for that one. I want to get my pets back. And let's make our way over there to try and stop that one from being lost. Hopefully we reach it in time. And if we do reach it in time and manage to save it, we'll move on to a different one. Excellent. Right, okay, we managed to save that just in the nick of time. Let's have a look. We'll go up to this one next, and we'll check that one out. And we'll talk about it, and exactly what it is that we have to do once we get there. So really, there's only 3 different types of points, to be honest with you. You have these capture and hold ones. You have this one here that we're about to get to, and then you have this one here. You can see the different icon. Ah, crap, it's been captured. Right, okay. I'll give you guys a rundown. Pretty simple. You come up to this thing here first, and there is a singularity in the center. You interact with it, and it slowly but surely starts moving towards the next one of these circle things. When it gets there, you interact with it again, and it moves on to the next one. While it's moving all the way along, the Undine will try and push it back. Eventually, once it gets to the very end, there is a singularity there, and that's where you have to put in the singularity core and basically explode it. To close the or the rift, not singularity. It's a rift into Undine space, and you use the singularity core to seal the rupture or the rift. Right, so we've only got one more point left, and then it's going to be on to the boss stage. This one is so. All right, these capture and hold ones are Federation points. These ones with the singularity cores are Romulan points. And then these ones here are Klingon points. Basically, on the Klingon ones, there is a rift in the center, and there are 4 Klingon weapons around it. You can see one of them here, it's firing a beam. There's this, another one now firing a beam. And what you have to do is you have to clear the area of enemy contacts and then activate the Klingon weapon. And once all 4 are activated, it will help seal the rift. So yeah, there we go. That's what you do. None of it too difficult at all, to be honest with you. It's all pretty simple. It's not rocket science. Alright, let's drop out our pets here now, some extra DPS. Alright, now we pick up our loot, and we can begin setting up the weapon, like so. There we go. Alright, now we just have one more. So we'll go over here and get cracking on that one. There is a charge on these weapons, so if they're left for an extended period of time, they will shut down and they have to be reactivated all over again. So it kind of requires teamwork in that you need to get all 4 weapons on within a reasonable amount of time. Like what we've just managed to do here now, actually. It's worked out pretty good.
The planet killers have been revealed.
Alright, so now we're on to the boss stage. Now, the boss stage...
We have 10 minutes to destroy as many as possible.
As they just said there, we have 10 minutes to destroy these things, which are planet killers. There are 3 of them in total. One here, one here, one here. And they can only take damage from the front. Alright? As you can see here on our target, the front doesn't have a shield facing, indicated by this little icon here. That's the side we're firing on, and it's the side with no shield. Once you get it down to a certain percentage, it becomes 100% invincible or invulnerable to damage, and you have to do an additional task. Sometimes that means outnumbering the Undine. Sometimes that means activating Klingon weapons to destroy its shielding, and sometimes that means moving a singularity to disrupt its shielding. In this case, it's Klingon weapon, so you can see them here. So we just take out the Undine that are around here, and we begin activating Klingon weapons. Pretty simple, really. There's 3 Klingon weapons. I think it's 3. Yeah, it is 3. And then the shields will drop, and we'll be able to kill it. There. It's that one activated. And we'll make our way over to the 3rd one. Alright, so now should become vulnerable in a second.
That's it.
There it is.
Finish off the planet killer.
Now we can finish him off.
The planet killer
One
has
down,
been destroyed.
2 to go. Right, I'm going to head south from here. Not for any particular reason, I'm going to head south. And this is the one I'm going to go for. As you can see, when you destroy one, it turns blue to represent that it is now within Allied hands or destroyed. Ideally, you want to be either up here or up here when you finish capturing, the different zones before the boss level kicks off. So, if you capture the last zone here, boss level kicks off, then you can get this one, move up to this one, and then this one, or vice versa. Being where we were at the time, this is where it gets messy because you have you're split, which way do I go? And the team usually divides, which isn't that great. Not great at all.
The planet killer has been
Ta-da!
destroyed.
Another one done. Right, okay, now we're going to haul ass and we're going to try and make our way over to the last one, which is over this a ways. Alright, kick him full impulse and away we go. According to the progress bar here, there is clearly somebody there because they've kind of got its health down a bit. But we should be arriving just in the nick of time to get a few hits on this target. We still have plenty of time. We still have 5 minutes 30 seconds left, so we're going to do this no problem. It's going to be pretty easy.
The planet killer is invulnerable. Use the Klingon weapons to destroy its shielding.
Alright, so it's Klingon weapons again.
That's
so,
it.
Right.
Finish off the planet killer.
Never mind. Crap.
The planet killer has been destroyed. All 3 planet killers have been destroyed. Excellent work.
Okay, now we move on to the bonus stage.
The Undine will return, but we have... belay that. There is a massive Voth fleet inbound.
So at this stage, everyone knows it as the bonus stage. You have to move to the center of this area. It's just the best place to go. And you fight off wave upon wave of Voth. Even though this is the Undine space battle zone, this bonus stage, you actually fight off waves of Voth. So you basically park yourself in the middle, and if you've got a beam fire will build, then you park there and let fire at anything that moves, basically. So that's exactly what we are going to do. Okay, we should
destroy
be in the center.
All the primates. This sphere will belong to us.
Getting ready, buffing up, firing weapons. Good so far, 19 ships destroyed. It's logged and recorded up here. Oh yeah, by the way, you have 5 minutes here. 5 minutes in this area. And then the map resets and you start capturing points all over again. Nice, we're up to 41 ships this time, with only 1 minute gone. Uh-oh. Well, I'm sorry about that, folks. My game has crashed. Okay, there's not much that I can do about that. Look, we'll leave it there. I covered the basics. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them below. Thanks a million for watching this episode. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. I do apologize again, but my game just crashed, and there's not much else that I can do about that. So yeah, my name is Winters. Until next time, take care.